Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals, theys and thems, and all others and all in between. Spacecore 9 here. Wanted to show off a map I just published recently. The tip. It just came out recently. Code's up there. I'll put a code link in the description, but this is the tip. So, if you know the pit, there's like the area you get your guns. It's like a fight map, and then you like go into the pit, and then there's like then you just kind of fight. But for this, instead you get your guns, and then you head on up to either the plateau or the tip, and then you fight over it because these are like two King of the Hill points, and then both of them give you gold so that you can buy some better weapons. Usually the mythics prices are tied to the amount of gold that you usually get from each point, with the explosive weapons being flat out expensive because, you know, legendary explosive items. And then the mythic versions cost more. You can see the mythic explosions are 1,000 gold for obvious reasons. Got pistols, consumables. Yeah, there's no heals on this map for fairness, because when you're defending, you know, don't want to make it like too difficult for people to fight, and you only heal off of Siphon. These are the only. There's some defensive options, and then the mythic goldfish for funnies, but yeah, along with some utility items. You got bows and crossbows, snipers, melee weapons. Of course, the movement melee weapons have a flat price, even though they aren't mythic, for balance reasons. Um, SMGs, shotguns. Yep, all the shotguns in the game. All the guns in the game, by the way, that aren't like. Actually, I think yeah, all of them, besides the ballistic weapons, because the ballistic weapons would literally just be too OP compared to the mythic items. So I could in the future, I might add them as like a really super duper expensive thing that you can work for, but that is not now. Like I might add like an area on the map to like fill it up, because there's like these two areas that are like empty. You can add something you can work for. You can get like probably buy like a token for like 1,000 gold, and then you can like use those. It's like a one match thing. Because yeah, your gold does not save in between matches, because don't want someone to be like, "Oh, I got 10,000 gold, and then I'm gonna leave and go to a different lobby, and then straight off the bat have mythic weapons and then completely pub up." But yeah, it's like, okay, how do you get to these areas to get gold? So the first one is the plateau, which is easier. You just gotta climb up these rocks, and you can go over here. It's like it's easier to get to, but this is definitely a bit difficult to defend. There is, besides like using your defensive options, but it's, yeah, just an easier way to get gold, but it's a bit less, but easier to get to, just harder to defend. And then we have the tip. You gotta climb. You can either climb on this side. There's a bit over here that you can climb up. There's over here you can start up, and over here, kinda. No. And then you go up. It's pretty much over here. Um, yeah, and you go up. There is a secret on this map I'm not going to show y'all. It gives you some loot. There is the only way you can get movement utility is on the secret area, and then again it's not. It's still like kind of balanced. And then you come up here, and here's the tip. Does have ice physics that give you a little bit of difficulty, but this is more gold and a bit easier to defend because you can see when the enemies are coming, and it's easier to like knock people off. But yeah, this is your most gold and whatnot, and then yeah, and then you don't keep. But if you try and leave, it's like, oh, I'll keep the point. No one's gonna be up there for a while. You do lose it upon exits. You're not just getting passive gold and no one's contesting it because they don't feel like it. Then you can come back down here. There's changing booths, so you can like change your stuff, and there's a elimination counter. And we have your mod benches and stuff for the modular weapons. But yeah, also warning, guided missiles are a bit weird. Yeah, warning bipolar missiles, because for some reason, whenever you shoot them, they like to just be directed towards the mountain. So like, here, let me give an example. Here we go. Okay, that one was normal. They might have fixed it, actually. Okay, that bugged out for like a second. Okay, let me try. Okay, now they're snapping to that way. Alright, what if I do... Okay, yeah, they're still a bit bugged. They like snapping this way now. Instead of at the mountain, they like snapping this way. Okay. Alright, goody. So yeah, just keep that in mind whenever you use the guided missile. Is weird. And then yeah, if you have any balance suggestion, if there's like balance changes you want to see added, there's also suggestions of things that you might want around the map, and give me ideas of how to get like better stuff, you know, whatever. If you guys would like to share that, you can in the comments down below. I will, since I'm still a relatively small channel, or still pretty small, I can look at all your suggestions, and in the future, I'll still like look at I'll still look at like changes you might want to see. So like yeah, the comments, let me know if there's any changes you want, and then yes, please check it out. Please check it out, because this, if you play the map, it does support me. So this is like, yeah, I do get some engagement and some moolah. But it's like, yeah. And if you don't want to, it's fine. I'm not forcing you. It's just a fun little experimental map I've been working on in the background. So yeah, if you want to check it out, link is in the description for the map code. And if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments. And then yeah, hope you guys check it out, and hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye bye.